Sichenzia with us, and he's with a company called SRFF.com. SRFF.com, talking about alternative ways to finance companies. The IPO market has virtually vanished. He's talking about pipe financings. He's talking about reverse mergers, things like that. He's an attorney, and I think he knows his way around the track. I'm interested to talk to him. How are you, Gregory?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on out there?
What is going on out there? We have a very difficult market situation right now, and smaller companies are finding it very, very difficult to find any kind of financing. Our law firm, Sichenzia, Ross, Friedman, Ferentz, is mostly focused on representing smaller public companies. We represent about 120 or so small publicly traded companies. These companies have, for the last several years, been seeking pipe financing to finance their operations and to finance their growth. And lately, even that market has slowed considerably. So it is a very desperate time out there for a lot of these smaller companies.
And the market slowed because of them having a request to do pipes, or the brokerage firms not wanting to do them?
Well, brokerage firms don't do pipes. It's mainly these private equity funds. It's all about these hedge funds that are really putting money into these pipe transactions. And the hedge funds are having difficulty. Their returns aren't what they used to be. They're experiencing redemptions, and they have liquidity issues. So they're more concerned about putting money into these smaller companies than they used to be. I think the cost of capital for these smaller companies has increased, like it has for all companies. And it's created a crisis. It really has. A lot of these smaller companies can't fund their operations anymore, and it's really creating a lot of chaos.
And the feds are changing the laws even more, and even recently on these reverse mergers, making that inside stock not quite as tempting to all these people as it was just even a year ago. Is that correct?
That is correct. I mean, the way a lot of these private companies have been accessing the public market is to reverse merge into a public shell. Because there aren't underwriters out there available to do IPOs, they seek these public shells, they merge into this public company, and overnight they become a publicly traded company. And after that, they can access these pipe markets. Pipe markets are really exclusively for public companies. But there was a lot of regulation focused on the shell company, and a lot of the free trading stock that would surround these shell companies, the regulators have deemed no longer free trading. So the allure of doing a reverse merger is not quite as great, and certainly the hurdles are a little higher, and the bureaucracy is more.
Yeah, and I like the fact that these guys can't cash out instantly, and I'm almost happy about that. But like you say, the bureaucracy piece that's added to that is a kind of a pain in the neck and very expensive.
Right. I mean, the guys who were cashing out were the shell promoters, the guys who were selling these shells, and that's really their business. Their primary business was to create these shell companies and sell them to operating businesses, keep a little of the free trading stock for themselves, and once the company started trading higher on the fundamentals of the operating business, they'd sell into the market and go on to their next project. The SEC has focused on that, but at the same time, like in most cases, the SEC probably went a little too far and has put a dampening effect on the whole reverse merger business. So while they were looking to take care of a few bad guys, I think they hurt a few good guys too. And it's created a real chilling effect for the whole reverse merger market.
I agree with that 100%. And your website, SRFF.com.
SRFF.com.
And your
Ross, Friedman, Ferentz.
And your ideal customer is a small private company looking for alternative financing. Would that adequately describe you?
Yeah, we represent small companies that are looking to become public through reverse mergers or alternative means, or small public companies that are seeking financing or looking for help in their SEC reporting requirements.
What's the phone number to get hold of you?
212-930-9700.
All right. Well, Gregory, thank you so much for coming on. Good to have you aboard, and good luck out there. It's deep and kind of tricky water right now.
It is, and thank you very much for having me.
All right. You got it. Woody, where's the markup?
All right. Nice job on that, Tom. The stock